I messed around with War Thunder again. It's that second week, and I'm going to be playing some War Thunder for a little bit of extra fun. I hope everybody's ready for a little bit of stock grinding, because I'm going to be playing a lot of stock grinding today. I haven't made up my mind fully. I think I'm going to go for the A10C, because the A10C would be really, really easy to go for. I also think that it would be worth my while to go for, because we have a sale coming up here in like about a month. We have a sale coming up, and I really want to get the 122A and the 122B PLS basically at half price. It would be really expensive for me to purchase like both the build, the SRV 121, and the 122, and the like the 122B. It would be a lot of Silver Lions, and I kind of want to avoid that. So I want to get the prep in. I want to fully research the 122A. I also want to fully research the 122B. Partially because this thing requires significantly less research. So therefore, if I can get both of these on sale, then hey, that's half price for purchasing 2 MBTs. Furthermore, I still kind of want to get the A10C as quickly as possible. And I've already done the dumb work of getting the F15A and the F15C. I don't want to purchase the F15A at full price because I don't plan on playing it, and I don't feel that much of a rush to get the F15C, mainly because I already have the F16C. So therefore, I have something I can play whenever I want to play top BR. Also, eventually I'm going to be buying the Gripen C, and yes, I will stock grind it, and yes, it will most likely happen while I'm live. Yoy. But other than that, I don't really have anything particular in mind. Therefore, I have decided to continue to stock. I'm late? No, boss, I'm not late. You silly. Therefore, I've made up my mind. I want to see if I can finish off the stock grind for this area. I at least have the missiles. It would be nice to get all of the performance increase and finally get the bombs so that I can use this eventually as a gas option. So let's get into battle. I'm gonna be playing, a Harrier. This is gonna be so bad. You're gonna be lurking? That's completely fine, boss. Hey, I appreciate you being here though. Makes me happy. Makes me feel not alone. Because I don't know about you guys, but like whenever you're streaming and the chat is not moving, it genuinely feels like you're alone sometimes, and it's weird. It's very weird. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go full burn while I get off the runway. Here's up this problem where they overheat quite a lot, so I'm gonna have to go back down to 92% as soon as I'm off the runway. I'll live here. Eventually, I'll come up to speed, and then the Harrier will not be as bad. And I haven't flown this thing in a while. I haven't even flown Harriers in general in a while. Awkward. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be difficult. If the thing does not fly nice. At least it has a HUD. I'm very happy they added that. Although this thing is still a pain to fly in sim. Shoutouts to anybody who can find targets in the Harrier, because I struggle to fly sim without a radar. And I'm about to learn how to do that at an even higher BR, because once I get the A10, I plan on spading it through sim. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very difficult. But hey, I have my dumb ideas. What do we have here? Nothing yet. There's no point in keeping the throttle at above 92% because the engine will just overheat, and you don't really need, you're very aero limited. It's not the limitations of the engine. This aircraft is just not supersonic, and it will never go past sonic speed in level flight, even at max thrust. So therefore, just settle in at the percent you have. Keep in mind my thrust vectoring. I think I can turn in. Yeah, I've definitely been doing maybe a little bit too wide of a flank. Yeah, I definitely did too much of a flank. I shouldn't have flanked that hard. Expecting somebody on their team to like be trying to flank, but I guess not. Well, time to go in. I have 2 pretty good missiles. They're pretty good missiles. Simply just based on how much the Seekerhead can like look around. I'm gonna be arriving a little bit late to the party because I got a little bit distracted with the idea of flanking. It's dead. Anything around here? That hunter that is alone and in a really poor state. I'd go for some of these AI, especially considering the fact that like the XG7s are really, really fast. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get this XG7. Pull it right. I might be able to get a lock. Oh, never mind. He's dead. And that was his game, so might as well see if I can like get some of these air kills. Start going for ground targets. I should put it to 30% because that gives me the most maneuverability. And I still hit the ground because I am such a ditz. I haven't flown a Harrier in so long. Well, this game was not exactly a good game anyways. What a shame. I'm probably still going to be crew locked. Yep. Well, let's fly VF5. That thing at least. The worst stock grind is over. Once again, Afghanistan. Satch. Big Satch. But okay. I'm cutie, but Mira no cute. Hello there, Yoka. See you. Very, very nice to see you here. Welcome to my very intentionally stock grind. It'd be great. It'd be a really, really good time. Like, very, very good time, hopefully. I don't really know what I'm doing. Kind of existing. Never see stock F5s. Everyone just flies the premium. Oh, almost everybody flies the premium. And like when you're finally seeing somebody who's flying the F5, they're usually not stock because, you know, they've already been flying it for so long. In general, you don't really see a lot of people doing stock grinds, which is kind of why I keep doing it. But also, another reason why I keep playing stock grinds is just because I don't see, like, a lot of fun in the whole just flying an aircraft that I'm already done flying. Like, once I've spaded the vehicle, I don't see a need to play it. Now, of course, that would be fine on its own if it wasn't because, like, you know, unless that vehicle provides significant utility for me in, like, you know, ground, I don't really play them. There is a certain vehicle that I do play whenever, like, I need it, but that's mainly just for missions. Okay, radar. Please. Going down to this Chinese F5 would actually not be a bad idea. Luck? Oh, just as I fired. Need some periodic countermeasures, that's why. Oops, my mouse is set to the wrong thing. Hello, everybody. Oh, I just missed. Dodge. The rest of my flares just in case I need them. And the F8 flew into the ground like an idiot. Well, I got a kill assist on one target. Get in on this. Nope, no mind, he's dead. This game's over. I apparently didn't do any damage to that howitzer. There we go. The whole maneuver from that guy there? Yeah, but then again, like, he probably got G-locked, and then he just couldn't. He was so obsessed with, like, trying to turn in on me, and I kind of just outmaneuver him. I don't really blame him whatsoever. Oh God, I'm so bad at aiming. And you don't get assists on light pillboxes for that, so such. Assist again. There we go. At least now I'm getting something. Yeah, not the best of matches. Really not the best of matches. Oh, back to the Harrier, but I struggled to play even more. God, this thing. Genuinely a struggle bus. Stock carriers are pain, but they're pretty decent once you got most of the modules in place. Yeah. Well, at least I have the missiles and I have some of the modules. The issue is that the Harriers just fall out of the sky for me. They always fall out of the sky. I just struggle with like keeping any altitude once they are hitting somewhat slow. Stop burning my engine. There we go. War Thunder, yes indeed, Danny. How are you doing? I'm assuming you've re-downloaded War Thunder again. Game is not a British Harrier? Well, close enough. I'm very specifically grinding for the A10C. So therefore, you know, why not? I mean, the Harrier's already bad, so, you know, how close are you to the A10C? I'm missing like 170,000. Like, I could knock it out in a day if I really wanted to, but I just can't be bothered. I could knock it out in less than a day, actually. I never reinstalled War Thunder? Well, Danny, I still refuse to believe that. I'm pretty sure you just had like 1 or 2 games and then you just left again, and then your first reaction was to uninstall it. The way you close War Thunder on your computer is apparently just to uninstall War Thunder. Okay, no Skifa? Apparently not. Fox 2? Leak air? The flares. The Sag. And I missed. And he's not going to outrun me because the Q5 is supersonic. So, yoy. And Q5s and their flares. Who wouldn't want to have just 2 missiles being supersonic and have flares? It would be kind of funny to go for that hunter. I think I'm gonna go in for the hunter. But I really want to go for the big 21 over there just to help out friendlies. The hunter's gone anyway, so yeah. Do that. Show him the courtesy of me existing. I'm gonna hit him. There was an F3H here. There he is. I have the nose authority for this. Doesn't have flares. But he should be dead now. Yeah, he definitely is. Sorry, buddy. Hmm. I mean, he's gonna kill himself going in on me like that. Oddly enough, I didn't get a kill on him because, like, you know, just a hit and then he collided with me. But, you know, I don't really care. Or F3H? Yeah, that's just kind of how it is, though. My vehicles are getting dusty in War Thunder. Well, Daddy, you can just go play them, you know? You can just play War Thunder like you always do. Although I wouldn't recommend you start, like, uninstall it all the time. It doesn't seem like a good idea for you. Oh my god, a Harrier? Yes! Also, hello there, see me. Better idea, never install it? Well, yeah, that's like my #1 thing I say to friends. Like, I would never ask you to play War Thunder. But if they start playing War Thunder, I would never want to try to, like, force them to do anything bad. I would always do my best to, like, help them get better at the game and improve. Because a lot of players struggle with, like, getting into War Thunder, and especially when they've, like, just started, because there's so many mechanics they have to learn, especially if they, like, if you're silly and buy, like, a high BR jet, or even worse, buying a high BR ground vehicle. So, well, you want me to explain the sugar cubes. So you see the thing is, Screamer, various VC sugar cubes that are walking down a road, and it begins to rain, so we jump into a ditch. And then one sugar cube says to me, it's a good thing my dad's a baker. I'm only installing when the next update or sale happens. I mean, the next update is going to be in like 2 days, where they micro patch a couple of the current bugs. So that's already happening. Is that good enough? Wait, what? Oh, I'm making a joke. So like, Gaijin deploys, you know, the it's fixed patches where they like do a little bit of bug fixing, and based on the fact that there haven't been one today, I'm gonna guess there's gonna be one within like the next 2 days. And got the issue 24. Well, congratulations, John. I hope you enjoy it. Because like from what I hear, it's a bit of a struggle bus right now. Something can't turn. Something can't fight. Something struggles in air realistic. Maybe we can get this Harrier. What if he knows? Probably does. Yeah, he did. Wow. Genuinely, I expected that missile to be flared. It's pretty good, except for the speed? What do you mean, except for the speed? The speed is the entire thing of that aircraft. That's the entire identity of it. Accelerate but fast? Oh, that's just reality. Those things are so big that they struggle to accelerate. God, that was an SRAM hunter. Oh dear. That's an A10. Buddy. Oh, I didn't. I thought he was so close that he couldn't fire the SRAM. That's completely my own fault. Harriers of food for my F5? Well, that's good for you. Usually Harrier players aren't really the brightest, and I'm gonna have to admit, I'm not the brightest when I'm flying my Harriers either, so. But hey, we're stock grinding, so, you know, gotta spade all them vehicles at some point anyways, so might as well. You might have bought a new car. Well, Danny, I hope that you can afford it. Scary Harriers of once the Amrams. Well, I wouldn't really say it's a Harrier of itself. It's the scary part. It's just an Amram. Fox 3s in general are just scary, and getting within like 10 kilometers of most vehicles that carries Fox 3s is a death sentence. Vectoring, what's that? Most Harrier players? Well, true, but admittedly, like, once you reach the point where you need the thrust vectoring, aka when you're like at 600 kilometers an hour and you still need to turn, and then you like punch it to like 30 degrees, which is like whatever the US did as like their basic protocol. You just switched it over to 30 degrees. I can't really remember where it is exactly, but you would like switch it to 30 degrees like it is right now to like have enough thrust, and then you would like punch it back, kind of like flaps, honestly. But like other than that, it wasn't really that much of a thing for combat maneuvers. Let's see, we're on Spain. God, I really wish Spain was a different map. I really like Spain, I just wish the airfields weren't really like in the locations we're in. Actually, you know what? I don't like Spain. But I like when there's mountains that you can fly in that gives you the ability to like see something else than just a flat map. This is why I banned Sinai. I don't want to see the flat desert map. Sinai is such a boring map to play. 19. That would be MiG, right? Yeah, it would be a MiG. Need to be careful. Harriers are goofy looking. Well, they are very goofy, mainly because they have to have that ridiculous engine that I can't really get into frame because the game is very, very bad at showing off the interior vehicles. This engine is really, really ridiculous because of how it moves the thrust of the main like turbofan to the side. I get a cheeky flank. I find Spain to be fine up until like 10-0, but top tier is pretty garbage. Yeah, but in general, like Spain is just kind of boring because of how like it works. But I just in general would like it. I really want to like Spain, but due to how the game like plays, it's very difficult to like Spain. Good luck. Yeah, I just can't aim. Okay, he has flares, he knows. He knows. God. Maybe he pays attention. Apparently doesn't. Well, lucky me, I guess. There's no point in really chasing a MiG-19 because he's just so much faster than me. I like Spain. War Thunder version is ass like Poland. Well, Spain in real life is warm. That's like my one comment to it because I've never been there, so I don't really have much of an opinion about it. All I know is that Spain just is warm, and people go there so that they can say they've gone somewhere warm for their vacation. I wonder if I can get a side shot on this MiG-21. I think we can. Oh, no mind. He got gunned. Oh, no mind, he actually got missile. Oh, we have a Hawker Hunter up here. The missile would run out of R3's Satch. Okay. It's kind of the eternal story of the Harrier now. You just kind of keep chasing potential targets that are faster than you, and therefore you just have to suffer running for them. Look at that. MiG-21's just going past, not even having a care in the world. Try and see what happens. Way. Ugh. They had to crash into each other. Oh well. Single ground target before the game ends. Aw, but oh well. Playing the F-82 Twin Mustang, one of the fuselages is burning like hell, meanwhile the other powered me back to base. Well, that's a good time. Hopefully, like the drag wasn't too bad. Well, let's get the compressor, I guess. Oof. Well, let's go. This thing is such a pain to play, but honestly, I don't really mind it. Oh, look, Golan Heights. A map I still feel weird about playing. And once we're at like roughly 500, there we go. We just power down to 92% and then we let it float. And that's kind of how it works. Let's go. And we just gotta keep zooming. My favorite 6 enemy planes airfield camp. Well, you know, if you're okay, I would like to say that if there's just one player left alive, and you know the enemy players are just sitting in front of the airfield, it's not really their fault, but it also is kind of the fault of like how War Thunder players are just so focused on only getting kills, they cannot comprehend the idea of getting ground kills anymore. Plus 2 other players mid map? Okay, then that's kind of it, them being idiots. Oh, joy, F-104 is being so fast. Why are they that BR? Fuck if I know. Still should be 9.7, not 9.3s. Supersonics are just genuinely a pain to the non-supersonics. Unbelievable the supersonics can go that fast compared to like subsonics. Subsonics just are left to hope that they can get on engagements with the supersonics. In real life, it doesn't really matter as much, but in game, it's very, very, very prevalent that you can see the difference. Okay, let's see if we can start turning in. I want to have a little bit of fun. Check out that MiG-21. That would be really funny. I don't know what this MiG-21 is doing though. We have a Milan that would be fun to like pounce on, but I think it would be worth my time to pounce on the Crusader instead. It's like he's within reach. to. He likely won't notice my missile either, especially if I just start turning away from him. Crusader didn't notice. Anyway, since I forgot, how are you, Mira? I am doing pretty well. It is Friday, weekend is about to start, even though my life is kind of awful. I recently found out that I may be more like handicapped in terms of like a job than I actually thought I was. And I'm just really dysfunctional. Such a shame, but well, such is life. Catch this, A10. Crit on him. Apparently I took out something vital on him. I don't know what that MiG-21 was trying to hit me with, but I'm very happy that he didn't. Ow. That was my fuselage. Come on. Do that just in the hope that I can do something, but no, he J'd out and such. I really need to get back to base. Count my fuselage is down like this. The miracle that I didn't lose my steering gear. No mind. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up, 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 up. Nah. Worth a try. I love how Moss would just panic at everything that doesn't come my way, except when it actually is coming my way. Well, you see, the thing is that Moss, people don't understand how Maul actually work, and they just accept it, like, they expect it to work like magic. And then once they, like, get to experience Maul, they just go like, wow, this is so shit. And, they finally realize the trials and tribulations that's been with the idea of finding some way to counter IR missiles. And it's just almost impossible. Like, IR missiles are nearly impossible to find a warning for. Wings are optional on the Harrier, but I doesn't know that. No, wings are not optional. That's a major misconception. I got them all for more flares and Jav. Yeah, but you can just turn off the Maw slaving. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, the Maw is dumping flares as soon as somebody fires a rocket behind me. Well, yeah, that's kind of how it works. The Maw doesn't know if the missile's aimed at you or not, but, you know, you turned it off. Well, that's good. You've done the right thing. Besides, the way that, like, Maw works in War Thunder, it dumps so many flares that, unless you have, like, 400 of them, you, so many countermeasures that unless you have, like, 400 plus, it's not worth having on automation. So, the thing is that, like, the Kamovs, like, their Maw is essentially pointless because everything that's fired at it is either radar missiles or MCLOS, so, or sorry, SACLOS. So therefore, it doesn't really matter. Joy. Mm-hmm. What's going on with my team? What an interesting match. Genuinely. Well, I'm gonna be extra silly. Fly out to the sea. bought the red 57 cal for the SG-24, I can joke with my friend, hello, I am 5th generation jet bomber. Sure. Hey, okay, you got a new VR game? Well, what game was it? Just out of curiosity, because, like, VR games are, you know, many and different. The chances of this SG-7 actually paying attention. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hey! I don't think I can get close enough to this MiG-19. Big now. This A4 is dropping over flares, but I cannot fire a missile. Okay. I'm gonna go back to base, because why not? He outpulled it, Satch. No, there's enough, like, peak flyers in this game. I can gun. Definitely go for a couple of gun kills. G91? I want to have a chat with you. I'm gonna miss anyways because I suck at using these guns. Oh, the flight profile over here, you're so awful. If only I knew how to use them. It's a mech game called Iron Rebellion. It has full VR cockpit controls. That sounds really fun. I'm not particularly interested in mech, because mecha has always been like, it's such a weeb concept to me. Like, oh yes, let's use this super overly impractical weapon system that in reality would break all the fucking time. This LIM-5 does not have an afterburner, but the safety. So I should be able to outpower him just at a climb to get rid of him. There we go. It's out of my reach. He's giving up. Come on. I will bleed you dry of speed. Come on. There we go. Now he has to give up. And we turn around. He's thrust vector, which is sort of worth it, but also sort of not really. MiG-19 is going to be able to outrun. And on 5, if he's smart, he'll just kick me off into the dirt. Okay, never mind. I have lost part of my wing. We're going back to base, if we can. Hunter hit my wing. Yeah, there's a very solid split between Eastern and Western mechs. But I love all ends of the spectrum, though I prefer the more walking tank style. Yeah, I mean, Japanese mecha is genuinely just, the majority of the time, it is genuinely just human robots. They are basically just human control transformers, whereas US mecha is more, you know, a tank on legs, and they are big, heavy, clunky, very Pacific Rim more than, or sorry, like US mechs is more Pacific Rim 1, whereas Japanese mechs is more Pacific Rim 2. That's like the way I would describe the differences. Am I the last player? Oh, we're 2 people alive. Like, if you've ever watched Pacific Rim, you would know that like Pacific Rim 1 was super grounded, all the camera angles was trying to like be from like a helicopter or somebody filming on their phone on the ground. All of the shots were essentially done in such a way that you could feasibly see it happen in real life. Whereas like Pacific Rim 2, the camera was just not grounded whatsoever and it just went all over the place. Well, since the hunter is coming into spawn camp, I have to do what I can to protect myself. Yeah, buddy, I know. I don't want you to be here either. On engine. Do what I need you to. And it's gonna have to like sit here around because I cannot really defend myself against the Hawker Hunter. And because he's gonna continue to just like fuck around with my airfield area. There's no real way of protecting myself, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna take a little while before I have full maneuverability. Over Yak 28. Didn't expect to see you here. I kind of need that low-speed landing. It's gonna be really, really slow and really, really annoying. Well, Hunter, if you want to mess with me like this, go for it. It's super easy to dodge whenever you're shooting at me now. I can't sit here for quite a while. There we go, finally! Let's land. That Hawker Hunter really made it fucking impossible for me to like let the rearm. So AIM-9L was fired at my teammate, then relocks onto me with a much colder engine. Sometimes it just happens, and apparently we just won this game. GG. Oh, that was a win. Weirdly enough. Compressor, let's get the engine. I mean, I don't understand what the Hawker Hunter was thinking. He should have just gone off and killed ground targets, but no, no, no. Gotta get that last kill. So therefore, let's go base camp and like risk our lives forever and ever. Like, he should have just recognized, like, after the first pass where I made it very obvious that I was not keen on just letting him getting a kill. He should have just recognized that I was not there to die and then just flown off. But nope, he had to stick around. Completely his own fault. So I'm gonna argue the Hawker Hunter was the reason why they lost the game. But he's also incapable of realizing because, like, he got a kill in the, I think it was a Q5. And because he got the kill in the Q5, he's like, well, I got score, so if I'm not being punished for this whatsoever, it's my fault, as in, you know, me, the player who was in the Harrier, for camping the airfield even though I was just trying to land. I was in a broken airframe. I had no missiles, and yeah, so... Also, I love how people dogpiling on killing AI planes when they bleed a lot of tickets. I mean, admittedly, AI planes give more score than killing AI ground targets. But, like, the thing is that the AI planes also are responsible for most of the ticket bleed. They need to go and, like, kill the howitzers and the SPAs and the light pillboxes. That's what they need to kill. They shouldn't be going for the aircraft. The aircraft is just there as, like, an extra little bonus that you can waste your missiles on. So definitely the fault of the Hawker Hunter, and technically the fault of I think it was the CL-13 who was killing like my team's AI aircraft instead of like just shooting ground targets. You got much planned for the weekend? Yeah, I need to go help my grandmother with some IT stuff. But other than that, I have a walk that I need to go on. Because I still plan on continuing to like work on my weight loss, which has so far been going really well. I have now reached a whopping 15 kilograms lost in total. So, woo! But yeah, I want to go on a walk, like a long walk again. And I want to like... I'm gonna need to like go visit my grandmother on Sunday. Other than that, nothing special. 10 kilograms, that's great, keep it up. Yeah, I'm trying, but like it just takes time. That happens when you end up like going on a like really like high effort diet where I have essentially been eating about 1,500 calories. No, sorry, 1,100 calories per day instead of like recommended 2,000 for like, you know, my body. So therefore, obviously, I am kind of starving myself, but also I'm not feeling hungry, which is at least nice. Of course, healthy weight loss is always the way to go rather than fad diets. Oh, fad diets are just there to like sell shit if they're not actual like weight loss.
Somebody attack him.
Behind the GR1. And the sausage go in the mountain. Oh, no mind, it won't. Ouch. This one will, so regardless of what he tries. I was a little bit too trigger happy. That's admittedly my own fault. Or GR1, he should never have tried to do what he did. He genuinely shouldn't. Bombing in the Harriers is completely your own fault if you get killed. So, Air Defense is such a bad plane. Admittedly, the GR1 is kind of sad. I don't understand why it doesn't get flares, because like even in cockpit you have the you have this. So like get back into the game. Like, Bajira 1 has that as well, but it's because we're all the same cockpit, so... Buddy. On the air brake. Some fast. Yeah. Ellie! Ellie! Hi! This Jag is really pushing it, huh? Surprisingly enough, he doesn't have missiles. Fleshy rate. Hi, Ellie. I need to, like, set it to 30%. There we go. So that I can, like, turn harder. Come on, Jag. I can outturn you. You're weighed down by bombs and you don't want to let go of them, apparently. That. I don't have an easy way of taking him out, though. You know, we do not have an easy way of taking him out. Ow. Yeah, I didn't. He distracted me for long enough, so well done him. Are you winning? Well, I just got killed, but I would say I'm still doing fine, so yes, I would say I am actually winning. Jag was just like, I see a target, I'm gonna attack the target. Yeah, but admittedly, like, he was in a superior position, whereas, like, I kind of got locked in, and my team disappeared, like, away in that furball, so therefore I got killed, so... Yoy. Hey, I'm still happy. This has been going well, so far at least. And I'm just very casually stock grinding the AV8C. Which I'm pretty sure I will finish off if I just keep playing it. And I still have like that stupid plan to grind out the STRV 122B and the STRV 122A. Because if I can get the A, then I can research with BPLSS in like half the amount of research. And if I can just get both of them, then I would have like a pretty decent Leopard 2. Haha, yes, boss, you are indeed right. They are Leopard 2s. They're both of them are Leopard 2 A5s. Modified heavily. But you could actually call them Leopard 2 A5 SE. Especially with how NATO naming schemes work nowadays. I love doing this on the Harrier. I can roll around top tier Sweden. Get it done. Well, yeah, but I have until the next sale to do it, so... Which is, like, usually at the end of October. So... I just have to get there in time. So F3, that is Tornado, right? Should be a tornado. I'm being pinged by a tornado. Well, it's the F3. What the hell's an F3? Oh, it's an F3H. Yes, of course. Beginning, I think, has the radar. Eat. Let's see if that actually happens. Oh, never mind, somebody flared. Sorry. I'm gonna switch target. Because of a flare, but, you know, there's nothing to really say about that. I think a Q5 would actually be a better target. Eat. Here, but this also meant for the enemies. Yeah, apparently. Oh, Nick. And now he's just gonna use his superior speed to get, like, out of my range, so there's no point in me even trying to, like, fight him. The Q5 is also gonna be able to catch up to me, so there's nothing I can really do about him. Well, I'm lucky. Stop looking at me. Rest in peace, F3. Getting sent magic after him. Oh. Never mind. When there's 4 people that's supersonic after you, you have no way of surviving, so... So finish work? Fuck, this week has been such a pain. I'm sorry to hear about Helga. I hope you're doing okay after this, though. Oh, that was a shite game, but oh well. Finishing your car tomorrow? Well, that's good to hear. Please tell me you didn't put the muffler back on. And you're probably going to be registering on Monday? Woo! Well, actually, it was the particle filter, not the muffler. Aww. And we're putting it back in tomorrow. Sad. Sometimes I do agree that, like, cars, it's really, really nice to hear them being straight piped instead of mufflers, but, like, yeah, of course you need to have a particle filter on a diesel, so. I mean, we literally have to because 1, the car would yell at me, and 2, it's literally illegal. Yeah. Particle filters are required by law in Europe, so. And so they should be, because there's a good reason why those particle filters are there. Very good reason. Europe stinky? Nah, it's just particle filters are just, you know, removing particles that are harmful to people. It'd be like kind of self-explanatory. Technically, we would have needed a new one because legally it was too full for the company we gave it to clean, but legally nobody knows it's been there. Boss, don't break the law. Don't be silly. No, don't colon 3 me. Don't break the law. That's illegal. Try this BS again. Yeah, this A5 is just flying on. Oh. doing really silly things twice. Oh, nah, I can't. Lock on this guy? No, he's turned in too hard. He doesn't notice that. I fucking missed. Sag. Ooh, J42. Peace. It's not a good matchmaking. All of these supersonics around me. A new particle filter would have been roughly 800 euros. Yeah, particle filters are stupidly expensive. Shouldn't be that expensive, honestly. Car parts in general should not be expensive. I mean, I don't mind. 2 kills. Well, let's go again. Slowly unlocking all of the important modifications. Slowly. But like, still, this thing flies like ass, no matter what. The Harriers in general just fly like ass. I'm curious about the Harrier 2s if they fly better, but I don't really know. It's not even MSRP. I don't even know what MSRP is. 800 euros would be a new, used one. Wow. An actual new one from Massa would be around 1300 euros. Oh my god. Car parts are so expensive. Why are they so expensive? Makes no sense. MSRP, manufacturer's suggested retail price. Ugh. Hi Bossage, hi Mira, hi Yuruki-chan. How are you doing? Aw, boss beat me to it. I wanted to do that. Stress for a few hours, but I'm okay now. That's good to hear. Well, hey chat, please go over and follow this absolute cutie Yuruki-chan. They deserve love. They deserve a lot of love. Also, just because I know it's possible, like there is also a cutie out there who's called Rels. And they also deserve love. They deserve attention. And they're currently streaming. Now, I can't go over and raid them, but what I can do is shout them out at some point in like the next minute or two. So when I shout them out, go over and give them some love, okay? Oh my god, there's some media as well. Hi, media. I told you, I'm not going to be starting Japan ground. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna start out another tech tree. Sorry, cutie. I don't breed. No! Listen, Japanese tanks are just... The Japanese tanks that I would be interested in playing would require me to play the entire tech tree, and I've already been handling that enough with, like, Sweden. So let's see if we get lucky. Eat! Immediate flare. Missiles, of course, do not care about getting flared. Or sorry, do not care about anything else than flares of this VR, so Sag. Low tier naval gun against my free funny. Yeah, okay, listen, the Chiha long gun is very, very funny because destroyer cannons. Buddy? Go. He is. He not? He died? Rip. Detail mode? Yes, but it wouldn't have worked there. Because like it takes just so long to reach that. A5 isn't paying attention, I'll get him. But if he is, then, you know, Sag. He didn't. Yoi. I'm gonna Q5, not really. Need to readjust my engine performance. Let's see if we can get guns on this F100, which I got. Eat the idiot is not paying attention. He's also been killed by an F104. Ag a cheeky little kill assist. Okay. Also, thank you, boss. I wanted to shout out Media as well, but like I was kind of saving for like the moment where I could shout out Rails first, because it'll be really funny if I shout out Rails and then Rails like on their stream is just like, what the hell? Which Harrier? The British Harrier C. The AV-8C. Sorry, the US Harrier C. So the 9.7 US Tech 3 Harrier. But I'm currently stock grinding because I'm weird and I'm stock grinding vehicles. It's kind of all I do. I always stock grind. Because nobody really talks about the stock grind. Everybody talks about like, oh, the stock grind was awful. Well, nobody really like shows the stock grind. And like yawns in British main. Oh, well, Mellow Dragon, you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm not really a Britain main. I'm sadly enough a Sweden main, but you know. Okay, hold on. I think I can do this now. Nope, I'm not allowed to shout out Rails yet. Sag. There we go. Go give Rails some love. It will be really, really funny because Rails would just be confused. Because Rails is currently streaming. I'm so close to finishing American Props and British Planes. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Because, like, US props are, like, really, really fun. And, British planes in general are kind of sad, but it's not really the fault of, like, Gaijin. It's kind of the fault of, like, how world work. Oh, there's something to eat over there. Go for him. WF100 probably has them. Sweden is respectable. I think it doesn't really matter, like, what people have of opinions when it comes to, like, tech trees, because, like, at the end of the day, reality just kind of is that Russia is living in a fantasy, and everything else is somewhat okay. And boop. Oh, I missed. Scratch. Though you're in a heli right now? Well, helicopters are like genuinely really fun in this game. I haven't really seen much, like, many other games to nail how to make a fun flight model for helicopters. Because Gaijin has actually, like, managed to somewhat model helicopter flight correctly. Aww. So difficult to get these kills because of the guns. They really rock the Harrier. I mentioned it on stream the other day how Russia was OP. People said no. I pick up Russia, nuke on the first game. Yeah, Russia, sadly enough, is getting very favorably treated. It's like Russia on paper is it's just way better than Russia actually is. And Gaijin, to be honest, I do understand it because like or else Russia would just be a joke, which really in real life they deserve to be treated as the joke that they are. But oh my god, it's also Shima. There's so many cuties in my chat right now. Does it prove anything? Prove what? Hi Shima. Oh, the fact that like a somewhat okay player gets a nuke in the first game. I believe that is a very, very excellent point. There we go. I'm not gonna get a MiG-23. There's no point in me actually trying to chase him because MiG-23 BNs are just so much faster than I am. Well, I may not have a lot of shells left. If he turns into me, at least I can defend myself. Can I say Japan is OP? I played one match and get a nuke and then point out that that's true. Player skill or knowledge is not taken into account vehicle choice. Yeah, that's also a thing. But like Russian vehicles are just modeled in like the best favorable light. Basically look up like all the faults of a T-34s, how they just basically broke down all the time, especially under fire. But I believe though, like the way that War Thunder works, it doesn't really need to model these issues. Like for instance, engines breaking down after 300 kilometers. Well, sure, you barely drive 20 in a game, so are some are some Russian vehicles under tiers? Oh yeah, they are. Is the Russian vehicles as a nation inherently OP? Not really, but I mean, like, the way that like Russian vehicles are being portrayed in War Thunder does lend itself to Russia having a slight favorable like connotation, mainly just because of how how Russia just is that dysfunctional. There would be an easy way to fix Russia, bring everything up by 1.0 BR. I don't think that's the right solution. I genuinely don't. Then there would be some underpowered, over BR vehicles. Those could be lowered again. Yeah, of course, but like, I genuinely don't think the right solution is by setting everything up by 1.0. I also don't think the solution to quite a lot of vehicles is by taking them up by 1.0 BR. I think the solution would rather be in fundamentally going in and just like applying reality to vehicles again, which is going to be difficult. Things like the 2S38, for instance, that thing needs to go up by 1.0. Yeah, sure, but things like the base T-34, it doesn't really need to. Sadly enough, its shell is awful. Reality just kind of is that like everything is just not really that armored in War Thunder. So like even the 85 millimeters of pen you have on like the CIS 5, not on the CIS 5, on the oh, I forgot what the name is, but like the basic bitch T-34 gun, they have like barely any pen, and they're kind of just sitting there being like, well, okay, I'll try to shoot the L11, maybe. I don't remember. Like, there's, like, a few Russian guns that I remember the name of, and, like, there's a CIS-5, a CIS-30, D-25T, and then there's, like, something else. L11 is the earliest, 76? Well, maybe then. CIS-5 is a good gun. Oh, the CIS-5 is an amazing gun. Genuinely, I think the CIS-5 is, like, a really, really good AT gun. Sadly enough, we're gonna lose this game. We have lost too many tickets. I hate Russian vehicles. They make me want to puke. That is completely understandable though, because like the Russian vehicles are often really, really, really weirdly implemented. I do want to point at like a couple of like egregious examples though. Like the 292, here it is. Base T80 with like one of the best things ever. Like these, like I know people are memeing around about the high explosive, but like genuinely these darts, they're just so overperforming. It does not need to be at like at 10.3. It never even needed to be a 10.0. I know it's a T80 without all of the ERA, but genuinely that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. The Panzer. Now, I know a lot of US mains get really pissed off about the Panseer. My issue with the Panseer doesn't really stem from the Panseer's range. My issue with the Panseer stems from the fact that apparently the Panseer is the only one that gets like somewhere near M close like missiles. I know it says SOC close, but like the missiles are like allegedly closer to M close when it comes to like their guidance systems. Basically all other SHORADs in this game are basically using some sort of M close, but you know, I will also say that like the US with the ADATs, the US doesn't really have modern SHORAD because all of their air defense is mainly located in MRAD and LRAD, and that's just not a thing in War Thunder. So like doctrine again. But where my true gripes really occur with like Russia is often how the IS-2's armor is weirdly modeled, because like technically yes, this armor is correctly, like it's the correct thickness, but the way that like all of these boxes and these plates exist here, this steel would not be like, you know, 90 millimeters thick from here. It would be like, it would just bounce off to the side or ricochet the shell. It would not eat the entire shell. Those things, it's the game mechanics that somehow make Russian vehicles better. Like if we fire a shell right here, like somehow there's just 200 millimeters of pen, but if we fire right here, there's just 123. The shell would like ricochet up into here. It would maybe lose like 20% of its penetrative power because it does hit this, but like because it hits this here, it would just have to like, in the way that like Gaijin considers the game, or in the way that like the game is modeled, it would have to go through all of that first. In reality, it would likely just hit it and then just ricochet up and then go through here. And those shells and those like mechanics often gives players like a very incorrect idea of what's going on. So that's why Russia gets like a vibe of being overpowered. Another problem is that you like a lot of vehicles in like, or sorry, a lot of players don't really consider reload rates. The IS-2's reload is ridiculously long. It's 20 seconds if you have like the best possible crew. Reality is it's most likely like 22 seconds for you when you're playing, but like still 22 seconds per shot is really long. Whereas like if we look at the Tiger 2, which is, you know, fun, popular, it has like a, you know, an 8-second reload roughly. You can fire twice as often against IS-2s, but like the IS-2's gun is just really strong. But if it was sitting at higher BRs, it would need to have slightly more going for it, which they just kind of don't. The IS-3, kind of sadly modeled in reality. But like once again, the armor is one of the most detailed armor models, by the way. I really like how detailed they actually made this armor model. But if we go into protection analysis, like it's ridiculously nice. It doesn't really matter in reality because like the things that are shooting at it would often penetrate regardless. But the thing is that in War Thunder, where it's placed, it's kind of pretty good. Also, the funny thing for like players who struggle against the IS-3, what you kind of do is just shoot here. I know I'm using the wrong shell, but like if we go for, I don't know, the US, where do we have it? M13, using like just the AP shot. If you just shoot like right here, right next to the gun, you'll most likely go in, destroy the gun, breach him, and you can just deal with him in your own time. Because like right here, you'll pen the majority of the time, which is kind of funny. Just keep that in mind. No streamer I watch always jokes when you play Russia, you turn your brain off and hold W and shoot everything that moves. And what really grinds my gears is the fact that it works. I mean, I do that for like a lot of nations. That's not just Russia alone. Turning off your brain, stop thinking about your strategy, and just play. The majority of time actually helps you a lot better. Now, like, the thing is that, like, another issue I have with Russia is kind of the amount of prototypes there are. Everything that is called object, so if we just type that in, is vehicles that kind of shouldn't be in the tech tree, and kind of are. The worst example, in my opinion, is still the there it is, the 268. This thing is genuinely just not fun to play against. Mainly because the armor is kind of funny, the way it's modeled. Usually you should be able to shoot through this, but like because of the way that Gaijin has modeled the plates, it is technically true, but like right here, there would be a lot you would have to penetrate, but like it's a lot easier to shoot through in real life than it is in game. But the armor, the way it's modeled, is just, it happens to work out in the favor of Russia for the game. And that's just a shame, so. But like, also, the 2S25, let's just say this again, 3PM60 cannot be fired from this gun breach. The tank would blow, like, oh, sorry, it can be fired from this gun breach once, and then the tank blows up. But, like, enough about Russia being weird, enough about that. Like, genuinely, Gaijin has a major issue with the fact that the general skill ceiling, or sorry, the skill floor of the players have been rising steadily over the years. And because Gaijin isn't basically innovating on the gameplay, the game will start to feel very stale. It already has started to feel stale for a lot of jaded players who've been playing for many years, but like even for new players, especially for air players, it will just become more and more stale unless Gaijin innovates soon. My solution would be something like SimEC, apply that to realistic battle, keep the normal team deathmatch battles, that's fine, but like let realistic players who long for a more actually kind of immersive gameplay to experience it. Not immersive as in higher skill requirements like Simulator, but more immersive as in there's more things going on than just shooting at other planes. I think it would be really important that like the game alters itself in that way. Now, some people are of course going to argue that like, oh, then people are going to grind it using bombs and so on, being left alone like they already do in SimEC, and I'm just going to say, well, go in and fuck with them. Kill them. Like, hell, I am well aware of all the zombie players in Air Simulator, but what I do to, like, you know, combat it is go in and then kill all those zombies, because, like, well, they're just free targets for me. Hey, I benefit from it. I get kills. I do air-to-air combat. I see, like, my name kills somebody else. Do it. Like, I know Sim is harder to play, so, yeah. Learn how to play Germany, angle your tank properly, die anyways to a missile from the 70s. Are we talking about 7.0 right now? Also, my chat has just moved, like, at a speed that I cannot read it right now. I'm so sorry. HeatFS round from 4.0 tank. Everybody's so obsessed about Heat. Heat is so poorly modeled in this game that it's genuinely not worth talking about. But let's do it. Here it is, the IKV 103. Fires HeatFS. Apparently this thing is still a push from when I was being a bit of a gremlin when I started out playing. Heat fin stabilized. There it is. 400 millimeters of pen. That seems kind of overpowered. Why is it at such a low BR when it can penetrate everything? Well, it's because the shell has ridiculously low velocity. This isn't really meant for anti-tank purposes. This was always meant as a bunker thing. The reason why it's called a IKV is because it is an AFV for, like, you know, normal NATO speaking. AFVs, armor fighting vehicles. Technically, it would actually be classified as an assault gun according to World War II standards. It would drive forward, it would be protected from machine gun fire, and then it would shoot a very, very big shell, aka the heat round, or the high explosive round even, at the bunker or the pillbox, blow it up, and then the infantry would giggle and move on and kill everybody. That's how it works. Why is it in the game? Because it has tracks and it has a gun. In reality, I wouldn't even add this to the game. It's not a tank meant for killing tanks. But it's funny. Just like Well, the ISUs, or the SUs, all the 152s. There we go. These things, they were meant for destroying bunkers. Same with this thing, actually. But people use them in an anti-tank role because they have an AP shell. So therefore, it's funny. Also, when I play the IKV 103, I'm always fighting US with their bloody Commander 50 cal. Oh yeah, nobody really talks about how overpowered it is to have a 50 cal or just in general a heavy machine gun on top of your tank. It's ridiculously powerful. But like, you know, that's just something that you don't realize until you're playing minor nations that don't. Like France, like Sweden, like, okay, maybe not Italy. Maybe not China, like Japan, and to a certain extent, I would actually also say like the Germans, and to a certain extent also the British, although the British are not really as susceptible to getting 50 cal. But like 50 cals are really, really strong. Now I should go back to playing the game. I'm so sorry. This game is so much better than World of Tank. The one thing I really liked in World of Tank was the artillery system. I don't think adding artillery to War Thunder in the same way that artillery works in World of Tanks would ever be a good decision. Not because it wouldn't be a different way of playing it. We already have it, G6 Paladins. Yeah, but like, how can I put it? My worry is that from like all of the experience I have with playing World of Tanks, the years of playing it competitively, I understood artillery, I appreciated artillery, but I also understand that the feeble minds of the players in World of Tanks did not understand artillery, did not appreciate artillery, and every single time they get shot by artillery, their first reaction was, "Oh my god, this is so unfair." So while I am okay with self-propelled howitzers being used for direct fire, although I actually think it shouldn't be in the game, I'm okay with it being in the game because I understand that Gaijin has run out of ideas, just like, you know, assault guns. I don't think letting self-propelled howitzers work in some kind of artillery view, providing fire support from across the map, I don't think that would be a viable option to this game, and I think the player base would get very, very angry, and yeah, because like we already see, like Gaijin recently proposed testing APHE the way that APHE actually works in real life, but the Russian player base and just in general like misinformed players was like, oh my god, they're nerfing my favorite shell. I don't want this. I don't want to see my overpowered shell that is not performing the way it should have worked, you know, be changed. Gaijin should never have proposed this. Gaijin should have just done it. Because, well, it's you know, they're implementing realism. Gaijin didn't ask when they changed how, like, when they added more realism to the TOW missiles. Gaijin didn't ask when they implemented missiles. Gaijin didn't ask when they implemented countermeasures. Gaijin doesn't ask when they implement game systems or alter them or rework them. Gaijin didn't ask when they implemented Hull Break. But for some reason, Gaijin felt the need to ask when they considered changing the main player base's favorite shell. And then people got misinformed, and then the disinformation campaigns began. And then, like, people voted against it. What the fuck is Hull Break? You don't want to know. It was awful. It was not a good time. Nesher? Sorry, F3. Dude. Oh, that was such an awful throw. overcorrected and then I pressed the button too fast. Gaiden wants to change APHE, meanwhile, my butt smiles in Solid Shot. Well, yeah, you know, Solid Shot is like somewhat okay implemented, but APHE is just so incorrect. There we go. He's dead now. Bye, buddy. Sorry. They asked as a way to smokescreen the reset of a poorly implemented roadmap, like in the research furnaces. Probably. I don't know, because I honestly haven't been paying too much attention to it, because I think like half of the roadmap is just silly. Heat got reworked, works half the time. Well, that's good. Hash got reworked, it's useless. Yeah, but hash is always poorly modeled. APTS got reworked, it works whenever it feels like. I mean, APDS works basically all the time. When it doesn't work, it's due to like other factors that players don't understand. I like APHE where it is because of how fucked up hash heat FS and heat is. Yeah, but like, you see, the thing is that like, heat, if they reworked heat the way that like, you know, Gaijin proposed, then the number one thing that would happen was just that like, high explosive, sorry, APHE would just basically work, you know, the way it should. APHE has never worked the way it should. I have been talking about this before on stream. I've talked about this many times on stream, that APHE is incorrectly modeled. Now, Gaijin is talking about it being incorrectly modeled, and, you know, that made me feel validated, because, like, for once, you know, Gaijin did actually, like, start looking at things correctly, and then, they proposed to alter it. So, I pray the APHE changes go through, because having a free kill because you shoot a cupola is BS. Oh yeah, for sure. Hitting a cupola does not equal a free kill. It shouldn't. I like that you can shoot a cupola and kill the commander. That's how it should work. But like, and also if you hit a cupola with like a big enough shell, then you know, of course it should work. But like, still, the way that like Gaijin implemented APHE was such a basic idea from, you know, 10 years ago, but Gaijin never went back and fixed it the way they should. And now Gaijin doesn't want to fix it because the player base gets angry. Here, I'll send you a few clips with funny stuff my shells have done. That's fine, I'll have a look at it once my stream is over. But no one actually understands what Hesh is actually used for. What, you mean shooting it at an angle target, the plastic explosive spreads out all over it and then blows up and causes massive internal damage? I've never fired a single Hesh round. Well done, boss. Don't blame you. Hesh is, not all tanks even have Hesh, so. Like, I understand how Hesh is used, what it's used for, and how it should work, but the issue is that the way that high explosive in general is modeled is just kinda incorrect. So it's once again like choosing to convince a computer to do real life is significantly harder than you think it is. Like everything that we see in game, like, you know, Atmosphere, it had to be programmed. It does not come default. Atmosphere is not something that exists in a game engine by default. Gravity does not exist in a game engine by default. Okay, nowadays they actually do, but like, you have to implement it. The skybox is not like part of the normal game. You have to trick the player into thinking the sky exists. Hey Patzer, like, game development is so difficult because like all of these things that we see in real life we just assume is normal. And we just think that, oh, it's just graphics. Yeah, it is just graphics, but you have to convince the mind that what you see is actually how it is. And that's really difficult. So when Gaijin made APHE originally, it was a really good, faithful creation of APHE. But now Gaijin has gotten better at making the game. Gaijin has definitely shown that they have the capacity to remodel APHE the way it should be in real life. But Gaijin does not want to change APHE the way it should be in real life, while they're still saying that they are one of the most realistic adaptations of vehicle combat in the world. Sure, but make it, you know, if you strive for realism, then why the fuck can't you apply the realism? Also, hi Batser, I'm not sure if I already said it. I'm going on a bit of a tirade. You've never played the Meme Machine, but it's a FE 4005? I mean, wait, why was Patser giving a shout out? Patser doesn't even stream. Hold on. Was Patser stream? Now I'm confused, but hi Patser. Can I? A5, ugh. Yeah, he seems to be very busy with bombing, so I'm never gonna get him. You know? Need to get over the mountain first. Fire now, and then immediately one player said, yeah, one playering is so fucking sad. But yeah, that's all I can really do. I should go for ground targets, honestly. So. If a British engine doesn't leak oil, it's because there's no oil left in it. It's so fucking true. I love you too, Aoka. Kick both of your asses. Oh no! I have angered the Brit about their like awful design of vehicles. Whatever will I ever do? I'm sorry, I'm messing around. Honestly, the British engines are fine. They're just lackluster a lot of the time. Well, that's good. But like, yeah, British vehicles, they're fine in War Thunder. AP, like, solid shot AP is maybe not working the way they should, like, as much, because, like, they should generate more SPAL, but that's, once again, a Gaijin issue that Gaijin has created on their own. Especially APDS. APDS should definitely be doing more, because, like, funnily enough, APDS should have the same, like, like the same pen damage as like darts do, which is really weird to say, but like APDS is basically like darts, but apparently they just don't do the same internal damage that darts do. Oh, ouch. Yeah. Awesomer555, thank you so much for following. Oh, why do I always get scared? Emotional. What do you mean emotional damage? I just get scared because like nah. Hi Pyra. Okay, that scared me more. You think I'm not cute? Hi Pyra. Welcome to my stream. How are you doing? Party up in here now. It does not need to be a party here. Let's see if I can actually do any damage when I don't have AP. Oh, GG. Well, a little sleepy. Well, that's nice to hear that you're still doing okay. I hope you had a good stream, Pyra. I got the engine! Woo! You know what, let's just get the, fire, suppression system. How is my grind for the A10 going? It's going. Slowly. What, your plane was flying without an engine? Yes! It's called Magic. Or if you're Swedish or Norwegian, you'll get this one. Or Karlssons Klista. I hope anybody will ever get this reference. And I'm not gonna try to explain it. Deal with it. You know what? I'm gonna play a little bit of 10-3. I'm gonna switch over to play some ground now that I've played like air for like 2 hours. Well, it's almost 1 AM, so I'm off to bed. Have a good stream. Have a wonderful sleep, Pyra. Thank you so much for raiding me again. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna play a little bit of 10-3. I need to grind some more like high BR Sweden. Fuck it, I'm gonna start an MBT. I was considering if I should go with CTTV, but this is not a map where the CTTV actually benefits me, so. Pyra's cute. Pyra's adorable. Mira needs to play more top tier with me. Well, I'm working on it. Mira's also cute. Mira's not cute. Mira cannot be cute, because if Mira's cute, then there's no appeal to the stream. Because then the stream just turns into like a worshipping of a person, and I would prefer not. My streams are all about the games. We're playing games here. We're not being silly. Actually, we are being silly, but we're not like worshipping people here. We're just playing games and talking about them. Worship mommy. I'm not your mommy. No. Stop. Oh, I kind of breached into ticket. Oh well. Let's look to try. I wonder if I should smoke. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Well, it appears that they have other problems in on the cap, so therefore I might be able to repair in time. I got lucky there. I got very lucky. Super lucky. Oh well. About my Hesh comment, so IRL Hesh is used as an anti-emplacement round. Yeah, I'm well aware. Don't worry about it. So in Afghanistan and Iraq, Hesh was fired against buildings that had enemy combatants inside and needed to be dealt with that quickly. Yeah, that's basically how you use it. Like, Hesh is just more effective high explosive when it comes to like shooting at like emplacements and so on. Hi mommy, can I have some hugs? I'm not your mom! Calling me your mommy. I'm not your mom. I just play video games. There's nothing special about me whatsoever. No. Okay, I am out work time. Ugh. Well, goodbye, Lily. Thank you so much for being here, though. I appreciate it. Okay. Are you shooting me? Aww. Somebody else just finds the kills before I do. This game's over, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Feel real sad. I really want to shoot him, but like spawn camping is kind of the only thing that's left in this game. Oh, that's that. Oh, there was somebody behind me. Right in front of me. I was so busy like looking everywhere else that I didn't see him. Okay, well, let's spawn in the CTCV. Hope we can get something. Not your mommy as they start humming mommy tunes. The irony. What do you mean mommy tunes? Hold on, I'm confused. Can someone help me? I'm not in on like all of the whole thing with like all the different silly things. You were humming. Yes, I was humming. I hum to break the monotony of the silence because I don't know what to talk about sometimes. Happens more often than you would think it does. Here, we'd call you cute less if we admitted that you were cute, but I'm not cute. You see, the thing is that Mira no cute. So therefore, you know, how about you just stop calling me cute and stop lying about it? Huh? Please. Sound like something a mother would hum to calm a child. I just hum. Sometimes I hum music. Sometimes I even like hum very, very specific cadences and so on. And sometimes I hum like military songs because I'm weird and silly. Anything there? Nope. Oh god, Star Citizen had another server mission test last night. Someone picked up like 70 players in their 890 jump, and then someone felt a little silly and hot self-destruct. Oof. So many dead bodies floating around. Yeah, that's really, really funny when that happens. I mean, in general, it's really funny when like 70 people go on one 890 jump. Oh, this game's over. GG. It makes me happy to know that like CIG is currently doing a lot of tests with like server meshing. Because like if they continue to do server meshing tests, then there is a genuine chance that a lot of stuff. Have you ever died to the M247 Sergeant York? Yeah, I've died to Sergeant York a couple of times, but it's never really been because like the Sergeant York was unique, and it's never been in ground. I've only ever died to it as like a helicopter player, and mainly just because I was being careless. Players, it works really well. It just dies when they put it up to 1000. I mean, even with like 400 players, it's still gonna die when there's like even 400 players per server. It's still gonna be dying when there's like the usual like 80,000 people playing. Actually, I don't really know if it's like 80,000. There's definitely more than like a couple of thousand people playing Star Citizen at any one time right now. And I've got to head off to the pub. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Good luck, have fun. Keep being adorable as fuck. I'm not adorable! Dummy! Also, I still owe you a beer. I owe Heyoka a beer. I may or may not have bribed them with a beer. At some point. I mean, that's good for you, Patzer, but like, you see, the thing is, regardless of how many CV90s and like MBTs you've killed with it, I just haven't died to one in a tank. The majority of the time, they aren't really that dangerous to me. It's a bush, apparently. What's else? Nothing yet? Okay. down again. It appear that I have a Desert Warrior here. Oh, never mind, it's Dardo. I mean, because most players don't use the M247 as a tank killer? No, because just in general, I tend to kill them before I, like, you know, they shoot at me. I wonder if I could shoot through the railway part, but apparently not. Much. There's nobody out here. I might kill myself for this, but whatever. Yep. Yep, there we go. Immediately get killed. I got killed by somebody up close. Let's spawn him a CTCV. Hello there, Nikita. How are you doing? M247 is my highest KD vehicle. What, highest KD as in like against tanks or highest KD against aircraft? Because, you know, if you count both of them together, then sure. I think my highest KD vehicle is like the VEEK 40. But like if we're counting, you know, against tanks specifically for ground vehicles, then I'm pretty sure you have a higher KD in some other vehicle. I don't really care about my KD in ground. I have a tendency of being somewhat proud of my KD in air, usually because I use that as like a the measurement of saying, hey, I did okay. For myself. Oh, that's not good. Why do I not have smoke? Why do I not have smoke? Yep. Combined. Well, combined is also a good idea. Okay. Couldn't find him. Yeah, I just couldn't. I was just being blind. Oh well. Is there even a point to respawning here? Not really. Our team is over. There is not a point to respawn. I just had a bad game. It happens. Oh, I'm gonna be missing my SPA. Oh well. Volkolomsk! Yay! I like this map. I genuinely do actually like this map. CTCV. I think this map is like really different and really fun. You do. Sorry, but like I'd already picked the direction when you spawned. I don't care about KD period because some days I'm utterly brain dead and other days sorry, and don't think about other don't think about other days. I could literally sit and fight off 4 to 5 guys behind getting my ass blown up smithereens with by 1,000 pound bomb. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing. You shouldn't think about your KD. Like, the more you think about your own stats, the worse you like feel, because like you build up a higher expectation about yourself. I I care about my KD being more than 1. That is the only requirement I have to myself. Because if my KD is more than 1, then that means that I have carried my own weight. That is my requirement. I just want a KD of 1.1. And I am always very comfortably on that KD, so I don't need to worry about it. Oh, I don't get to cap the point. Slash. Sometimes I wish this thing was faster in the snow, but I also completely understand why it isn't. -0.6? It's completely okay. Like, that's why I want my KD to be higher. So that people who have a lower KD does not need to feel like they are, like, being a burden to the team. Oh, what are there? Satch. I think it's really silly to like follow the railway around, although it's not the smartest idea ever, honestly. For 2. At this point, I'm going to start pushing up north. Oh, I'm being lazy or something. That's not good. I wonder if I'm going to be dead now. I really do wonder if I'm going to be dead now. I don't really have smoke to hide myself in. Yeah, I'm just dead. Woo! I'm sure I'm gonna be bombed here in a bit. Oh, it's a Harrier as well. Oh, mind. I got skippered. Yeah, if only I had smoke. If only. But, no, you don't get smoke. Until you unlock it, so, Satch. I'm gonna see if I can, like, kill these spawn campers. One. Wait, was that a problem? Yeah, because, you know, there's no rules on whatever you bring into, like, IBR ground. If you don't have anything higher than a prop, then, you know, all you can bring is a prop, right? Ready? I got too hesitant on, like, what shot I need to do. Come on. Let's get around him. I would rather bring another tank than a prop in high VR. Understandable, honestly. I'm sure we want to bring a helicopter, but that's just because I enjoy helicopters. Looking at me for some reason. Nothing. Take care, I'm heading out. That's completely fine, Mellow Dragon. Once again, thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate it. Side 90, you could have shot wherever and it would have been. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I kind of understand that I'm being up BR, so if I'm being a little bit more careful. I may have like 210 millimeters of pen, but I'm kind of gotten used to the fact that I need like 450 to be able to pen things. It's so weird. Does nobody like Smoke, or does no one ever want to join him whenever he's going to be sitting in your server? I'm tolerating him being around in the server. But I don't like them. But my personal feelings should not come in the way of the rest of it. So I'm just waiting for him to fuck up and ever say something dumb, and then I would kick them. Someone in Mira's private server. It's not really my private server. It, like, Nubber made that server and then just made me the owner of it. It was never really my private server. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. Imagine there being just nobody around and everybody just running up to people's spawns. It's so big and nice whenever it's actually zoomed out, but, you know. Why do you always have to be so specific? Well, you see, that's because I have learned through many years of people just not listening to me that I have to be. There we go. Getting closer. So sale maybe on November, that's when I come back. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it is. Pastor, you don't need to worry about it. What goes on in my private life does not concern anybody. Don't worry about it. Little weasel? Well, yeah, they're adorable. Fucking love those things. Little thing? Nah. Don't ever feel bad for weasels unless you snipe them from like 2 kilometers away. I have a stream on in the background while I slaughter an entire team single-handedly in an FPS game. Is that okay? I mean, that's fine. Like, that's it. You're not required to watch my stream. Nobody is. Execute weasels with no mercy because they're little rats. I mean, that is definitely a way of looking at it. Ah, okay. What if I can repair in time? Probably can't, but you know. Look at this. I don't like the sound that I'm hearing up there as well. And then I lost my gunner and gunner, so let's see this. Work. Nope. Oh well. Didn't really have much of a choice there. Let's try again. Are you proud of me for killing a ton of people? I mean, that's kind of your own, like, you know, thing you should figure out, because, like, sorry. If you do well, of course you should be proud of it. Like, if you're proud of it, then I'm proud of it, because you should be proud of yourself. That's the important part. I haven't seen M22's Royal Freeze in top tier for so long. Well, that's because you just don't play War Thunder. You basically don't play War Thunder whatsoever. It's like you uninstall the game after 5 minutes because you keep getting angry at it. That's not really like, you know, I think. I haven't seen a lot of M3s, sorry, M22s or L3s recently. I've seen BT5s for some fucking reason though. And my personal theory is because right now the player base is mostly moved on to like buying Russian high BR premiums and then playing them. Go around. Somebody behind this mountain. I'll move on if you want me to, because like we both know we are here, but you know, a way of really defending myself here. I don't really have friendlies that will defend me. Doesn't really matter, this game is already fucked beyond, like, comparison. Should I try to push over this guy? Doesn't seem like he's peeking. Where even is he? Where is he? And I wish I had, like, Lily's drive. Hello there. Okay, never mind. I can really do against him. An advantage? Well, yeah, he has the obvious advantage of me sitting out here. Ow. Doesn't really matter, I got killed by 292. Why he fired high explosive, I do not know, but sure. Game is over. And we can't do anything meme, so let's see if we can pick up like some assist points in the Mark III CV90. There's nothing I can really do about this, so, well, game's over. Sad. Really, really sad. This is why you have 2 spawns, Gaijin. 2 spawns, and preferably make them more than just, you know, one little, like, hole you can just be shot at from. I kind of want the transmission, although engine would probably be slightly better. I wish we had started to work out an AP round. Well, find evidence for it. Send a bug report. Like, also, I would once again say that I don't think an SPA should be rewarded for killing tanks. They should reduce the rewards for SPA killing tanks, in my opinion at least, and they should increase the rewards for SPA killing aircraft. Skull and Bones for me is overall good. Well, that's good for you. I hope you've been enjoying it, because Skull and Bones is indeed a game. Pyro games? Well, that's good. I'm glad you're having fun. But I'm not sure if the game is going to be around for much longer though. Bitter and War Thunder. I think it's 2 completely different games, and that is a very, very bad thing to like try to compare the two. You can't say that Skull and Bones is a better game than War Thunder, because War Thunder and Skull and Bones are like 2 different games. It would be like saying Stardew Valley is better than Call of Duty. Yeah, dodoy. Okay, Stardew Valley is indeed a better FPS game. Sure. It's impossible to compare 2 such things. Man, it would be so nice if the Radkampfwagen tried to like play it safe, but no. There we go. Very both died because they drove out into the open. There's the reason why I'm driving back here, and it's mainly just because it's the only way to get here somewhat safely. Okay. My bad. Odd. I'm poor at buying games, I'm rich at buying cars. Well, then buy less rich cars and buy richer games, I don't know. Or maybe just don't buy games all the time. Play the games you have. Probably have a major library of games that you just don't play. I have fun. Going. Ah, yes, I've been up ER to the Type 90s. Sorry about that. Aww. They doink my kill. Okay. That position is no longer worth it. think I can finally move out. Although I wasted a lot of shells. Apparently I cannot. There's still something over there. Oh no, he died. Finally. The Type 90 should not be fighting this thing. Oh well. Hey, Cherry. It's nice to see you. Not cute, Miraz? Nah, Ellie, you're the cute one. Why else did you say, like, why else did you make your name Ellie Bunny Cute? You're the cute bunny. Well done, Ellie. How have I been? I've been fine. I've been going on some tirades recently about, like, Gaiden's game design. Like, it's been nothing major. Okay. Hello there. You killed my driver? Oh well. Kind of a shame he killed my driver in that shot, but hey, at least I prevented him from moving up so that I got the kill for myself. So, triple stack. Woo! Gotten a whopping 3 kills. Woo! Which is honestly not bad. I just feel like I should do better. I'm still alive. He dead. His hatch is open. Well then. Oh, we murder each other. Of course we did. Well, that was my first death, 4 kills, so it's not bad. And it's, to be honest, pretty good. One day I will have a computer that can run stream and not be dying. One day.
Victory is near.
I wonder if I can actually get one last kill. Doesn't really matter, the game's over. Happy with what I did. And I should be happy with what I did. Look, our wolf back. He really only there? Oh, he's dead. I was just not sure if he was like on fire or not, so. Oh, they have Reaper drones. Fun. Oh, GG. Game over. Four kills, one assist. It's honestly not a bad game. Let's and I wanna check. How close am I? I'm getting closer. And like once I'm within like the 200,000, I'll just have another 200,000 to go, and then I'll finally actually get this thing as well. And then I will have a proper top BR lineup. Woo! If only. Gee, it. Oh, fuck no. I'm so sad, Mira. I changed my seat in the office after work. What do you mean you're sad because of that? Vero, I'm confused. I'm really, really confused now. You have to move your whole desk? Oh, that seems impractical, if anything. And all the stuff? Yeah, I can see why that's impractical. This bot in God of War Ragnarok? Well, go have fun playing it. Go have a good time. Nobody's stopping you. That'll I'm struggling to consider you having to like move your desk to be Sag. I'm sorry. From what you've been talking about, you don't even enjoy the seat you had, so, you know, having to move your desk is fine. Oh, that was such a cheeky shot. I got so lucky with that. But you're mostly sad because you don't have real problems. There's no reason to be sad about that. I can't be cheeky here. If you don't have any major problems, then just there's no reason to be sad. Just go about your day, enjoy your life. Very happy with that, because now I get some cheeky side shots. Hello. I want to get on top of that rock. Not sure if they know about me now. Oh yeah, they know. I'm getting very, very lucky. Hello there, Arizona. Ow. Am I a nerd? Maybe, yeah, I am. I'm quite a nerd. Nice spot. I was already spotted by the light tanks though, so. No, I'm gonna go for the CTCV. I need to continue to suck around it. The War Thunder sponsored a man who has never touched War Thunder itself but plays Star Citizen mostly. Are you by any chance talking about Morphologists? I'm sad to be moved without my will to a department where I know nothing about. Vettel, you did say yes to it. And, you know, if you don't like your new, like, job position, then go job hunting. I've seen War Thunder sponsor lead YouTubers. I mean, War Thunder sponsors, you know, people in general. They look for audiences to sponsor. I find it hilarious when World of Tanks and World of Warships content creators get sponsored by War Thunder and vice versa. Now that's the funniest one. Oh, I missed. Well. I want to get back up there. I really like sitting on that rock. It's a really funny spot. I can get back up there. Yeah, and so much smoke now. No. No way. No, I did not kill a Shilka that way. What? Ah! Ah, fuck off. Fuck off. Ow. What? Yeah, I've never killed a Shilka like that. What kind of breach? Closest, good enough. Hell? Like, what did I do to that Shilka? Like, what did I do to Shilka, and how can I reproduce that? Oh, I know a perfect way I can reproduce it. I can go into a test drive and check. He had a very cheeky shot at me because of the tank there in front of me. Okay. What do I have left? I have a CV-90 that I could fly, or sorry, fly or play. Or I could spawn in a helicopter, and I could be really, really cheeky and silly. Cheeky and silly. The CV-90 turret looks awful. Oh yeah, it looks absolutely fucking stupid. I don't like that turret. I like the CV-90-120 because that's a turret that I actually know, like, how it looks in real life, so... Once you fly the CV-90. What you do is you drive them into the back of a C5, and then when you fly them, there we go. Listen, there are so many nomenclatures. I struggle with them sometimes. That's just how Freudian slips work. No, it's not. Not for a while. On Type 74 down.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Let's do another pop up. Go we can find. anything.
Attack the C point. Excellent.
Not really. What worries me.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Ignore that jet. Pop up. Is there anything here? Or here? Not so far. Oh. I decided to be an idiot. I got so focused on getting that second shot off in T62. Oh, sorry, 64. Okay, now we can play the CV90 again. I got a little bit too focused there. But, hey, it worked. Got a couple of kills. For once. Let's see if we can move up to Charlie. Give me IRSC, please. Uh-oh. I'm not getting him. Got away already, so. That's not good. Could be a bunch of laser guided bombs coming in now. That looks like an AMX, so that's going to be impractical. I mean, is he going to fall over? Apparently not. HSTVL got RFC and proxy shells and Spookston still hasn't made a video on it. I mean, let Spookston be. Spookston isn't required to make a video on his favorite tank. Like, come on. Oh, friendly nuke. Oh, okay. So far? I think the Jaguar is gonna get here in time. Rookson isn't required to talk for hours and hours on the HSTVL, his favorite tank in War Thunder, because of something he's very, very excited for. I mean, yeah, he isn't. It's not his requirement. Like, sorry, it's not his, like, job. Let him just enjoy the tank. Okay, I need to do a test. Test drive, CT, CV, okay. Yeah, it's quite literally his job. Within reason. Also, we're apparently in sim mode. Deal with it. I don't remember why I'm in sim right now. I was doing something recently. That's all I know. Okay, we have this Shilka. Radar's fucking down. Of course the radar's down. God damn it. Can we track you? Please? There we go. If I shot the radar, so... Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that didn't kill him. I wonder what happens if I did this. Oh yeah. Once again, stop being in... Like, I destroyed that electronic system. Like, how the fuck did the tank die? What if I do this? Nope. This thing is so fucking unbelievably stupid. Okay, that didn't kill the tracks. Whatever. Like, all I did was kill the electronic system. Did he J out? At the same time I shot him? Helicopters, you were demonstrating how to fly helicopters in sim. Yes, that's why. Thank you, Patzer. I totally remember why I was in like simulator. Flying helicopters in sim is not difficult. Hold on. Do test drives again. I want to test something. How to think about it. Maybe one of it discarding Sabos in his ammo? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I'm like at this distance where I'm gonna shoot there. Oh, no, never mind. They spread out so fucking much. Like, genuinely a lot. Here? Nope, it's not consistent because we're, of course, turning. We not, game, please. No, I don't think it's one of the discarding Sabos. Like, I just hit the electronic equipment. Like, I hit the radar and apparently the electronic equipment. And that was enough to blow him up? No. That is so weird. Genuinely. I need to understand this. I'm sorry. I genuinely need to understand this. Fuck it. We're not understanding it. We're just playing. Back to games. Need to get more research. Single piece of spot to hit his ammo? I mean, I would guess as well, but the only thing it said in the top right was just, you know, like electronic equipment destroyed. And I shot the radar. I only shot the radar. Oh joy, we've been up yard. Yeah, but the thing isn't always right. Yeah, it isn't always right, but like, I very specifically only shot the radar. So like, how would I have gone like down and killed the rest of it? The kill cam is really inconsistent. I don't find it to be that inconsistent, honestly. And there, once again, like regardless of what the kill cam said, all I did was shoot the radar. Maybe it was stupid, that's how, maybe, but like, you know, all I did was shoot the radar. That's all I did. So, I'm confused. Please. Quick walk up to where I killed. I missed. Probably already dead, but whatever. All you did was hit the radar. The game is stupid and some small made it into a turret. No, I will not accept this. Be sure. Nothing is out in the desert. You're a pain, but it's still. I'm sorry that I'm being a pain. Be stupid. I have no, like, I don't really enjoy, like, Aerial Sea. I think this is a fun map to play on, so. Okay. Well, there went my ammo. Well, I did say I was going to do something stupid, but like still, that was really not cool that, like, you know, that was their spawn. TOE2B, my beloved. I don't think the top attack tools are that good. In general, I don't really believe in top attack, so. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth? Yeah, maybe, but still. I was just doing something stupid there. There's nothing better against Soviet tanks. There is definitely something better against Soviet tanks. It's just called the modern shells, which Gaijin refused to add. I don't believe in ATGMs. I think they're, like, not a good way of killing tanks in tanks. Infantry ATGMs are amazing, yes, but I don't think ATGMs is like the solution to your tank problems when you're a tanker. Ow. Okay. There was a 30 mil there. Ah, yes. Let's provide some air support. Let me see if I can. Please, hello. He's dead. And kill assist. I'm talking about currently in-game for ground ATGMs. No, I still don't think top attacks are, sorry, top-down attacks, ATGMs are the best. I think just normal self-guided top attack missiles, like the spikes, for instance, are still a better thing. Sadly enough, Gaijin refused to model spikes correctly, so it's just a shame. Bye, 225. He ain't happy. Something there. Oh, he fires this one round. Sweet. The question is, did he go right or did he go left? There we go. With a lot of missiles though, but like still. Mira, when will you understand a currently heavily performing game? Yes, spikes might technically be better IRL, but that doesn't matter because that's not how they are in game. Because I specifically go from a perspective of railing on Gaijin instead of like putting my frustration into certain things. Patriot is better than Panzer, but it doesn't matter because we don't have Patriot in game. That's not a fair comparison considering the fact that Patriot is LRAD and Panzer is SHORAD. Patriot is better than S400 though. Fight me. Nope. Ooh. Well, that was my ammo. Time to go get rearmed. Boss, I don't fully know what you mean, because I struggle with language. I am socially inept, and I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I don't mean to annoy you. Said something about Patriot being used to hit Soviet tanks since it's an anti-air system that's feasible considering how high Russian turrets pop. Oh god, that's a good one. That's a good one, honestly. That's not credible defense material. I'm pretty sure it was taken from not credible defense originally. I've been having to like resupply for the song and then having to reload as well. Takes just as long as the resupply. Out of curiosity, what the fuck does the Namer actually have when it comes to its ATGM? They are spikes, okay. Back to Sweden. And let's go. Let's continue that grind so that I can like get closer. It's only like 400,000 experience now. Only 400,000. Mira, am I a funny guy? No, Patzer, you have never been funny. There has never been a single funny thought in your head. All of your thoughts are non-original, and therefore you're not funny. Ha ha. Patzer, occasionally you are. And occasionally you aren't. It depends. When you're so, like, when you're too obsessed with, like, US things, then you're not funny. When you're, like, making funny jokes like this, it is. I want to watch Counter-Strike after stream. I mean, I am all for watching Navi be cool, but I'm unsure about what I'm going to be doing after stream. I just know that I need to like eat dinner. That's all I know. I'm trying to get past you for like the last part of the game. Could we? Thank you. Stepping up here, so I'm gonna put that down. The bot's head empty. Well, you see, the thing is, Oriana. It's like Odaya Kana. Or should I just call you Arashi? I don't remember if I called you Arashi before. You know what? Fuck it, Arashi. There we go. Brain. There is nothing but floof between my ears. Don't worry about it. I have no thoughts whatsoever. Fair one to y'all, loader. I am so happy I didn't get killed there. Sorry, HSTVL. Sorry. Radiator? What? There we go. I can get him. Let's be careful about these two S38s. Okay, there's one of them. That makes 3 of us. Basically. Oh. This area. Aw, damn it. My reign of terror has ended. Oh, that's a neat shot. Well done. Would be really, really dumb. Do really, really dumb things. Housekeeping. Anybody home? No idea what that is. That is probably a Sunkuska. Think about it. Ow. Oh. They're diving. I got lucky there. Very lucky there. Come on, get him. Come on, Jabuka. Oh, it's a wolf pack. Of course it's a fucking wolf pack. Are you going to have a nice dinner? No, I'm gonna have a simple dinner. As I've been mentioning, like, before, I'm on a diet. And I have been losing a lot of weight. Because I've been keeping to my diet, and I've actually been doing well with it. And I'm gonna continue to be on that diet until I'm down to like a very, very like wonderful, at least sub 100 kilograms. So I'm not going to be eating anything nice for dinner. I'm just going to have like a normal dinner. Some guy on Reddit is calling War Thunder shit game because he took 3 years to get the Ferdinand, but it just sounds like he's bad. He struggled. That's, oh, that's what it was. Nothing so far. Oh, Lunar. World War II German main being skill issued. Where have I heard this one before? Everywhere. It's like standard part of the German player handbook. Be skill issued. Do they by any chance also have like the name Wolf somewhere in their username? Ah, he noticed me. Ouch. I wanted to be silly because he out-sillied me. Germany's so insanely easy to play, it's not even funny. Yeah, exactly, that's the funniest part of it. Russia, Germany, and US low BR is really easy to play. Leopard 2PL might actually be protected enough from the wolf pack. I'm gonna be going at it from like a different angle. It's really bad for people who turn 36 this year because they can't use their birth year in their usernames. I don't know. I'm totally not gonna do math because years is something I struggle with. And also I'm going to avoid the subject because I'm pretty sure I know what the subject is. He's also mad about Turbo Travelers being worse than World of Tanks. Oh my god. It's a World of Tanks player who doesn't understand. Who would have thunk? For example, it took me 10 years to get the Ferdinand there. Realistically, 3 years. Okay, so the idiot just didn't play. I mean, okay, I'm gonna have to admit, I have been playing War Thunder since like 2015, on off. I don't have the Ferdinand yet. Does that make War Thunder a shit game? No, it just means that I haven't focused on it. I don't like being here. I don't like the angle on it. To be fair, World of Tanks isn't a brain dead game. Their players have skill, but the skill they have in World of Tanks is a completely different kind of skill compared to the ones you need in War Thunder. That is a very, very good assessment. I was actually trying to think of how to spin that, because, World of Tanks and War Thunder are two very, very different games. I would like to say that Nicholas Moran also, like, covered it best. When you compare the arcade game mode of War Thunder to World of Tanks, World of Tanks is by far the better arcade game. But when you compare the aspects of tanks shooting at each other, War Thunder by far still does the better work. War Thunder is by far the better simulation. They have better shells, like shell handling and so on, which is nice. Heal myself. I see. Can't see around the corner. I don't know what it is. Hello, everybody. Okay. It was 292. Yeah, no, I would never append him from front. I wouldn't even append him if I had the better darts. Because, you know, MBT's frontal protection. I think I'm gonna play helicopter.
The enemy is controlling most of the zones.
Only, she says, as a fluffball wrecks an enemy via autocannon. I mean, you know. Still nowhere near an actual sim though. Oh yeah, of course. War Thunder is not a simulator. War Thunder is what I would argue to be sim-light. They have some aspects of simulation, especially in the sim game mode. But a lot of the realistic game mode stuff is still hyper arcade. And that comes from experience with more realistic simulators like, I don't know, Gunner Heat PC. Simcade? No, I prefer to just refer to it as like Sim-Light. I would love to have a game mode that's more bridging the gap between simulator and realistic. So, like, simulator flight models, but you still have mouse aim in third person, for instance. That would be really, really fun. Careful about how fast I'm going here. Helicopters do not like going too fast, and I'm not sure how fast I can go with this thing. So if that's a tank grenade, so I'm gonna fire at it. In case. Okay. Oh, it was a fucking gas tank. Okay. But like, I would love to have more like simulator rules in realistic. But we just apparently do not have that. I would like for like planes to like have to deal with G limits correctly. Like, you can't go above like 10 G and your rips will, like, your wings won't just rip. That's just unrealistic as hell to me.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
That helicopter's flying toes. Yes. I agree, especially since that could help others learn how to do stuff in sim in general. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about like the whole nameplates over enemy players. I would like there to stay, like, I'm considering saying I would like that to stay, but I'm also considering saying maybe they should remove it. Like, basically make it so that, like, in simulator, you have no nameplates. In realistic, you have only friendly nameplates, and in arcade, you have enemy nameplates, and so on. Let us say we're friendly, so it's like a mock IFF. Yeah, exactly. Well, I got a capture. Couldn't really find a kill. Sorry about that. Fun fact, IFF was actually kind of a thing, even back during like propellers and stuff. Like, I'm not even kidding. Also, boss, could you do me a favor and do the thing to Arashi? Arashi deserves to have the thing done to him. Thank you. Well, I give a shout out. You deserve it, cutie. Well, actually, Mira, I gave a shout out, not you. Yeah, but it's my channel. You know what I mean. I asked you to do it as well. You did it for me. You did it on my behalf. You have my consent to shout out Arashi. Arashi deserves it. Because Arashi is a cute. Kitty cutie. Okay, nothing. I hear them, but... Sorry, Puma. We have something behind us, don't we? Okay. Apparently it doesn't matter, because, also I find it hilarious when he's like, oh, don't shoot me, and then, you know, he shoots me. How nice of him. Our team just crumbled there. What a shame. Silly. Gotta go do stuff. Bye-bye. Bye, boss. Oh, I hit something. I was supposed to hit that button? Oh well. I was kind of hoping I could see somebody there, but apparently there's nobody there. Okay. Nobody there. You can get some side shots here. You can get some pretty gnarly side shots into them here. Here, but like the majority of them has moved up and gotten killed. Now our team is struggling to move forward in fear of being sniped, which is really understandable, considering what happened there. Apparently I just can't bend his mount level. Where did he go? Where did that Abrams go? Ah. Yes, I see the error of my ways. Totally my fault. I wonder if I can get away with being in a helicopter for a little bit. Yeah, let's try it. Why not? Mira, I'm gonna get my dad red and white striped paint for his birthday. Do you think he wants it horizontal or vertical? Red and white striped paint. Well, the paint, if it's striped, then it wouldn't matter because you can just put it horizontal and vertical at the same time. Like, you can just turn it. If it's a painting, then you can just turn the painting. Now, if it was red and white striped clothing, for instance, then yeah, then you would have to, like, wonder about horizontal or vertical. But, you know. Not a painting, a bucket of paint. You can't have stripes in the paint like that. That's not how it works. That's sir. You can get him red and white paint, but you can't exactly put stripes inside of a paint. That's just not how it works. Yeah, this joke wasn't funny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Patzer. It was a nice try. It's a good gotcha moment if, like, somebody goes like, oh, horizontal or vertical. But it didn't work on me, I'm sorry. Okay. Keep hitting his fucking... Ow! That's not good. Eeeeee! OJ out. I got shot in the side by something. By Bradley. Okay. Nice shot. Yeah, there's no point in me respawning. This game is over. So... Do I want to fly a little bit more, or do I want to keep playing ground? Oh, I'm gonna play a little bit more ground. Although I've not been having, like, the easiest of times. Sometimes the games just kind of become a steamroll. Which is a real shame when that happens. A little bit more elevation. Come on. More opportunity. I saw somebody over there, and now I can't see him. I was like shot, like I saw the building, and my brain was like, "Ooh, tank." I'm pretty sure I saw the building. Yep. No. Okay, he is dead. He just didn't give me a pop-up. Or the pop-up of him being dead. Here, anything out here? Yep. Well, that worked. Right? Hmm. 3 more seconds? In a bit. In a bit. Something will happen. Come on. What's an MBT over here somewhere? He's like 600 meters away. Does not make me feel like I have high prospects for shooting him. Forward, trip forward, and there we go. Gunner loader. Pallet 2 had already lost his commander, apparently. Get him out there. Come on. Ah, damn it. I hit the top of the turret. Okay, well, there's no point in me peeking there again for a little bit because I have really shown where I am. Is there somebody really close by? Am I? Where is he? That's a poor shot. I got lucky. Let's try this again. You see me? No. Apparently he didn't respect me though, so... I mean, I didn't respect him whatsoever when I peeked around there as well, but... Oh, with him gone. Oh, I went too far. Damn it. Oh well. Let's try that again. Well, I might as well scout him, right? Yeah, he's gonna be dead. Yeah, there we go. I'm out. I haven't really been paying attention whatsoever to the town, so... My, Ah! That's not good. Really not good. Maybe we can fix that. They're up there. Oh, I'm being bombed. Yay. I have nothing I can do about this. I don't have smoke. Maybe if I'm fast enough. I can protect myself because laser guidance is silly. Let's play a helicopter. Oh, up in there. I'm there. Up. And off the airfield. Not gonna go up too high. That would be very dangerous. Oh, I'm already being pinged by some kind of AAA. That's fun.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Come on, engine, do what I want you to do. Is there just an SPA watching me? Atch. Like, very, very little I can do here. As long as you are at the max range of the HDMs, you shouldn't really have to worry about IR missiles, at least. I don't really care about the IR missiles, though, and being at max range of the HDMs does not make my life easier. It means that I have to expose myself for longer to get a reliable kill. Issue is with things like that. Oh. Okay. Things like that also happens. Yeah, there's no point in me respawning. This game is effectively over at this point, right? Oh, no mind, there is actually a point. Let's try.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Hello there. Yep, there's nothing I could really have done. Because, like, they were just sitting there looking at my spawn. So, that game was awful. Okay, let's take one last game. What should that last game be in? Actually, I already know what I want to make my last game in. Great Britain. Just have one last game with a dog. Coastal? No, I'm sorry, Patzer, not today. I've not been feeling like playing Coastal right now. I've actually had, for once, I've had a reason to grind, like, tech trees, because I'm getting close to, like, my next sale, and now I need to, like, optimize the amount of money I save. I'm sorry, Patzer. I'm gonna be playing with Hog. Let's go have some murderous fun. Because Tog is funny. Tog is really silly.
Crew positions.
Sorry, Australian cruiser, but like, don't stand still in front of a Tog. I hit halfway on the SRV 122. Congratulations! I hit halfway on the 122A today, apparently. I'm not super grinding for it. If I, like, really cared more, I should probably do a little bit better on the grind, but, like, I don't play ground enough, and I'm also playing other games occasionally. Also, I just don't really play. Surprisingly enough, I don't play games as much as people think I do. Wish America got a skink. I kind of agree that the skink could have been added to America as well, because like it's not the first time that they added like, you know, Canadian vehicles to the US. But I also feel like the skink, and in general the British tech tree should be Commonwealth, and Commonwealth should go to Britain rather than the US. So it's just a balance of like what gets what. The US should honestly though get some more SPAs and like to fill out the mid tiers. Although I'm gonna have to say that like genuinely the 240 SPA they have are really good. It's just players struggle with like low fire rates, where they kind of go, oh, it's bad. Just because it's a Sherman does not make it so that it automatically has to be in the US tech tree though. Like, Pastor, no matter how you cut it, it was a Canadian vehicle, regardless of like who made the Shermans originally. Canadians were the ones who made the skink through modifying them. And like, you know, you may not like that, but as I said before, I still think that like Commonwealth should honestly go to Britain first. Like, you told what there is there? In Gremlin in the ASU 57. No, Spookston did make the video on the Spooksmobile. Congratulations, Spookston. Hey, buddy. Okay. That's just not how it works, but sure. Yeah, that KV1 should not have, like, bounced that first round. Video was released 3 minutes ago. Yeah, but, like, still, you know. Spookston was probably just taking his time, making a video. Let him be. Spookston is sick. Let them be. There is absolutely no reason for people to, like, demand the videos. It's up to the content creators to make their own videos in time. If they want to have a schedule, then, you know, they of course have to try to stick to it, but it's not the content creators' like job to come out with the video as quickly as possible just for your enjoyment. Excited Spooksmobile video. Yeah, true. Man, I wish I could shoot these guys right now. If you can drive a Tog 2 through the center of the map, is it the fault of your team or the enemy team? I punch myself and it hurts. Am I weak or really strong? I would argue that you are really stupid. Hello there. Little bugger didn't even get the kill on me. Okay, let's pick up a challenger. Yeah, I want to spawn there. That's the correct answer, Miriam. Yeah, of course. Also, your nerves are susceptible to pain much easier than your strength can be measured. So therefore, arguably, it doesn't matter if you're strong or weak. Your nerves are functioning correctly. That's even more of a thing you could say. Let's see if we can do some silly shit. Like that. Hello, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry. What silly things can I do? Let's turn into towards A. Maybe I can get a funny shot in the back of somebody. Well, let's decap. And also maybe cap. I give cap. I have a silly idea. Like, a really, really silly idea. Now, don't tell Shima, but I want to raid her. Him. Them. Yes. I want to raid Shima, but the way I'm going to raid Shima is going to be silly. .75mm Sabo on the Panzerlance Kanonbong is rather low velocity for Sabo. That's not what Sabo does, though? Also, that's, the velocity of Sabo shells isn't necessarily how, you know, Sabo functions. You can have a Sabo shell that goes like 500 meters per second as long as it does Sabo things. It doesn't need to be high velocity. That's just a common misconception. How am I going over here? There's gonna be nobody there in anti-aircraft vehicles. Bravo is currently being capped. Bravo has been capped. Yeah, let's see if we can decap E. I'm gonna keep my eyes forward. Feels like our team has that under control. Oh, they already decapped Alpha? Really? Captured? I'm gonna ignore that tank destroyer that was back there. Go back to Alpha. The idea of Sabo is to get the full energy of a cannon shot into a projectile with the smaller diameter than the cannon's bore to reduce the surface area of the armor you need to penetrate. Yes, exactly. So, while the shell may not be like, you know, super high velocity, as long as it's still, you know, Sabo, aka discarding Sabo, or just, you know, Gen 1 Sabo, which essentially just had like a copper jacket around it that would then peel off when it hits the enemy tank. It still doesn't really matter. Now, I am getting tired. Oh, I unlocked Vatal. Is there any vehicle left for me to research here? Research all the other tanks. Time to research the Archer. Oh god, why am I researching the Archer? I don't want to research the Archer. I don't want this thing. It's such a piece of shit. There's no point in getting it. It's just funny, haha. Okay. Today has been a really, really good stream. I just want to say thank you so much to Metal Dragon Man and Awesomer555 for choosing to follow me. And even more so, thank you so much to Ellie Bunny Cute and Empress Pyre 101 for choosing to raid me. I really, really appreciate it. Now, I want to do something really funny. I want to raid Shima. But the way we raid Shima is I'm going to jump into a voice chat and then be like, hey Shima, guess what? And then raid her. Then, yes. So, please excuse me as I do something really, really dumb. Which I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. But if I am, then here goes.
We can do better. We can do better.
Hey Shima,
What is it, Mira? Oh, you're raiding me? That's crazy.
guess
You're
what?
so not predictable. You're not predictable at all.